The K-pop world never really sleeps, but sometimes there are moments when the entire fandom seems to hold its breath at the exact same time. Right now feels exactly like one of those moments. Something special is coming, something sentimental, something that already has fans counting the days, refreshing timelines, and wondering if their hearts are ready. Because within the next 2 weeks, StrayKids are expected to release a brand new digital single titled 별, 빛, stay. And if the hints are right, if the timing is exactly what fans believe it is, then this song might become one of the most emotional releases the group has ever shared with their fandom. 8 years. 8 years of music, chaos, growth, and unforgettable moments. 8 years since StrayKids first stepped into the spotlight and started writing their own unpredictable story in the K-pop universe. And now the countdown has quietly begun. For longtime fans, the announcement itself already carries a deep meaning. Back in January 2026, the news first appeared that StrayKids were preparing a digital single titled 별, 빛, stay. At the time, details were minimal. No major teaser storm, no dramatic concept photos flooding social media, just a calm announcement that something meaningful would arrive soon. But in the world of K-pop, fans have a special talent. They notice patterns, they analyze timing, they connect dots faster than any detective drama. And the moment people looked at the calendar, the realization hit almost instantly. March, the month that changed everything. StrayKids debuted in March 2018, and every year their anniversary becomes a huge emotional checkpoint for both the members and their fans. It is not just a celebration of success, it is a reminder of the journey, the struggles, the risks, the late nights in the studio, the endless performances, the laughter, and the tears. So when the phrase digital single within the next 2 weeks started circulating again across fan communities, one thought immediately exploded across timelines. This must be an anniversary gift. And suddenly, the excitement online went from quiet curiosity to full fandom mode. Across Twitter, TikTok, and fan forums, the reactions started pouring in. Some fans joked that they were already emotionally unstable just thinking about it. Others started revisiting old performances and debut-era clips, creating nostalgic edits that spread rapidly through the fandom. One fan wrote that if this song is really for stay, then we are not surviving this anniversary. Another fan posted a long thread about how StrayKids have always used music as a way to speak directly to their supporters, pointing out that the group has a long history of releasing songs that feel like letters to their fandom. And honestly, that might be the most important detail about this upcoming single, because the title itself already feels like a message. 별 means star, 빛 means light, and stay, of course, is the name of StrayKids' official fandom. Put those together and the meaning becomes something poetic. Star, light, stay. Fans immediately began interpreting the title as a symbolic description of the bond between StrayKids and the people who have supported them since the beginning. Some fans believe the stars represent the members themselves, each shining in their own unique way. Others say the light refers to the fans who illuminate the group's path. And when you combine those ideas, the title suddenly feels like a shared universe between artist and fandom. It feels personal, it feels intimate, and that emotional energy is exactly why the anticipation keeps growing. To understand why this release feels so important, you have to rewind the clock back to 2018. At that time, StrayKids were not yet the global powerhouse they are today. They were a group of ambitious trainees determined to prove that self-produced idols could carve their own identity in an extremely competitive industry. Right from the beginning, their music carried a raw intensity that stood out from many other rookie groups. Their lyrics talked about pressure, youth, uncertainty, and determination. They were not afraid to be loud, emotional, or brutally honest. Fans quickly connected with that authenticity. Over the years, StrayKids transformed from promising rookies into one of the defining acts of their generation. Their albums began dominating charts, their concerts expanded across continents, their fandom grew into a massive global community. But through all of that growth, one thing stayed consistent: their relationship with stay. Unlike many artists who gradually become more distant as their fame increases, StrayKids have repeatedly emphasized that their fans are a central part of their journey. Whether through live streams, handwritten messages, or songs dedicated to the fandom, the group has built a reputation for maintaining a genuine connection. That is exactly why this upcoming single already feels different. Fans are not expecting just another digital track. They are expecting a message. And if there's one thing StrayKids are famous for, it is turning emotions into music. As discussions spread online, some fans began speculating about the possible sound of the song. Would it be a soft ballad, a nostalgic mid-tempo track, or maybe something unexpected that blends emotional lyrics with the group's signature explosive production style? One viral post joked that StrayKids are capable of making fans cry and headbang at the same time. And honestly, that's not even unrealistic. The group's production team has always been known for experimenting with genre blending. Their songs can move from quiet vulnerability to intense energy within seconds, so the possibilities are wide open. Some fans believe the title suggests a gentle and heartfelt sound. Others think the group might surprise everyone with a powerful anthem celebrating their journey. Either way, the emotional stakes are already sky high.
Meanwhile, another layer of excitement comes from the members themselves. Over the past few months, subtle hints have appeared during live streams and fan interactions. Nothing too obvious, but enough to spark curiosity. A casual mention about working on meaningful music. A playful comment about preparing something special. Moments like these might seem small, but fans know exactly what they mean. When StrayKids start teasing emotional content, something big is usually on the way. As the 2-week window approaches, fan communities have essentially entered countdown mode. Edits celebrating the group's 8-year journey are spreading across social media. Clips from debut-era performances are resurfacing. Fans are sharing stories about when they first discovered the group and how their music helped them through different phases of life. Some of these posts are surprisingly heartfelt. One fan wrote that StrayKids' music was the soundtrack of their teenage years, and now they're entering adulthood still supporting the same group. Another fan said they discovered the group during a difficult period and their songs gave them the motivation to keep moving forward. These personal stories are exactly why anniversary releases often hit harder than regular comebacks. They are not just about charts or promotions. They are about memories. And for many fans, 8 years represents a lifetime of shared experiences. At the same time, the excitement is not limited to longtime followers. Newer fans are also joining the celebration, curious to see how the group honors such an important milestone. For people who recently discovered StrayKids, this anniversary release could become a gateway moment into the deeper emotional side of the fandom culture. Because K-pop is not just about music, it is about connection. It is about the feeling that artists and fans are walking the same road together. As more discussions appear online, some fans have started imagining how the song might be performed. Could it debut during a special anniversary livestream? Will there be a music video filled with nostalgic references to the group's history? Theories are everywhere. Some fans think the video might include symbolic imagery representing each member's journey. Others are hoping for a montage of memories from concerts, fan meetings, and behind-the-scenes moments that highlight the bond between StrayKids and Stay. And if that happens, prepare for emotional chaos across the internet, because nothing makes K-pop fans cry faster than a beautifully crafted anniversary tribute. Still, the most fascinating part of this story might be the quiet confidence surrounding the release. Unlike massive comeback campaigns that dominate headlines weeks in advance, this single feels more intimate. It feels like a message written directly for the people who have stayed loyal for 8 years. No excessive hype, just anticipation built on trust. Trust that when StrayKids release something meaningful, it will speak directly to the heart of their fandom. And honestly, that trust might be the strongest sign of their impact as artists. Because after 8 years in one of the most competitive industries in the world, they have not only maintained their popularity, but also deepened their emotional connection with fans. That's something many groups struggle to achieve. As the calendar moves closer to the expected release window, one question keeps appearing across fan communities. Are we emotionally prepared for this song? Some fans say absolutely not. Others say they already know they will cry the moment the first notes start playing. And a few brave souls claim they are ready to stream it nonstop while celebrating the group's anniversary like a global festival. Whatever happens, one thing feels certain. The moment that digital single drops, timelines everywhere are going to explode. Reaction videos, lyric analysis threads, fan edits, streaming parties, the usual beautiful chaos that happens whenever StrayKids release something meaningful. But beyond all of the excitement, there's a deeper reason this moment matters. 8 years in K-pop is not just a number. It represents perseverance. It represents growth. It represents the bond between artists and fans who refuse to give up on each other. So when the song Pit Stay finally arrives, it might not just be another track added to the group's discography. It might feel like a chapter closing and another beginning. A reminder of everything StrayKids have achieved and everything that still lies ahead. And now the real question begins. What kind of story will this song tell? Will it be a quiet letter of gratitude? A powerful celebration of their journey? Or maybe something completely unexpected that only StrayKids could create? The countdown has officially begun. So what do you think about this upcoming digital single? Are you expecting an emotional ballad, a nostalgic anthem, or something totally surprising from StrayKids? Share your thoughts in the comments and tell us how long you have been part of the Stray fandom. And if you enjoyed this story and want more K-pop updates, deep dives, and fandom moments like this one, make sure to like the video, leave your comment, and subscribe so you never miss the next discussion. Because with StrayKids, the next chapter of the story is always just around the corner. And something tells us this anniversary is going to shine brighter than ever.